working? Is it working? Can you hear me now? Okay, looks like it's coming on. Sweet. So, hi Shadow Cyber, welcome back. Yep, time to finish this game for good. It was really fun being part of the Final Fantasy chat. Alright. Okay, and like I said, if you still have energy, I have another game to tire you out with. Okay, load game. Thank God there's a saving feature. Whew. Can you imagine how the both of us would feel if I had to restart this? Oh my goodness, I would be pissed. I would be so pissed. Let's see. I only need 2 in this section. I need this, and I need this. I have no idea where to put them yet. So, Okay. Ah, dagnabbit, I put 2 in here? Screw it! Dagnabbit, I'm gonna start over. Okay, I know that has to be that. I know how this has to be this. You know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it that way. There. Anyway, let's see. That's gonna have to be that. And then that. Okay. So yep, it's back to 2 people watching, you and me. Okay, this one needs to be the full block. And this one needs to be a full block. And that needs to be this. Or does it need to be that? I don't know. I will figure it out. Okay. I like that this, because I'm doing, my encoder is XSplit Gamecaster, so I like that it is actually making things so easy instead of difficult. Oh. Okay, that works. One of these blocks have to be marked, but I'm not sure which one. Normally I get this one right. You're just seeing me at my worst. Okay. Okay, so then that's not that one, as I thought. But, no. We will wait before I put that on there. I seem to be mixing up my diamonds. Okay, that's fine. So I already have this, and that. I need this, and this. So, okay, so that was the problem. Should have used something like this. Ah, now I understand. Everything makes sense now. Did Dangapro's live stream like invigorate you? I think it invigorated me. I think it gave me a more energy, but then since I wasn't actually live streaming at the moment, but then today's Saturday, it's not Sunday. Sunday changes everything. I need this. pieces. And that means leaves one right here. Two. Nope. There. There. That makes things better. This goes right here. I'm finally getting the shape Sudoku stuff together. Okay. This is right here. This is right here.
Easy peasy.
Finally! Okay, I got that. Can't read that yet. I'm going to read the whole of it, except for
I
the
need to get
song
the
part.
sliding shape over to that treasure marking.
Okay, so yeah, this is the second to last. Man, this game took quite a bit of time to actually do. If I do Legend of Crystal Skulls. Hush! Do you want me to bring up the fact that you would take longer to get that one done? Do you really want to start that conversation? Okay, so basically you gotta get all the way to this spot, and this is a magical transforming shape. It somehow changes shape whenever it goes over an animal shape or color. So, I'm gonna need the jellyfish, aren't I? I'm going to need that jellyfish. Let's go to the jellyfish. Yep. Gotta be careful, because this path is tricky. I can now become the green crab, in which I can only go this way. Could become the turtle. I think I need to become the turtle. So I think I need to go all the way down here. Because I need to, the only way to get over here is if I become red. Also, So do I need to become a jellyfish, or do we want to become a green turtle? Well, I can't really go anywhere if I become a turtle that way, so... green. I have to become blue anyway. I can become a blue starfish? And then I can become this blue starfish. Yes, things are working now! Haha! And then I become the green fish once again.
All right, it popped open.
Okay, it looks like somebody else is watching again. Don't know if it's the same person or somebody new.
The journal looks complete now.
Okay, so we get to know James Lawrence's story from, well, his point of view. I don't have a deep enough voice for this, so just pretend my voice is deep. My dearest little girl, if you have come this far, then my hope is that you will discover that which is rightfully yours, for your mother and I have surely perished. In what manner, I know not, but know that my love for you transcends anything in this world or the next. As you will undoubtedly learn, this ship contains many secrets, some my own, and some of the men who came before me. This journal contains the only truth on the matter I have ever written. I am no Dutchman, and the Heerlijkheid is not my ship. As a boy, I lived in Manchester, far from the sea. I went to London seeking a quiet life, and instead found the call of the waves too strong to ignore. I joined the first crew, which offered me a decent coin, and hopped aboard a sturdy English ship. Not half a year into our course, that mysterious third being, we were overtaken by pirates at sea. As they levied their guns at us and demanded our surrender, we gave ourselves over to a new master gladly, for the original captain had been deeply cruel to us. I still remember the moment our new pirate captain first looked at me. Though his skin had been worn rough like bark with sun and age, his eyes were a deep, piercing gray and full of shrewd intelligence. He called himself John North. Sounds way too much like John Smith. Though I had never known whether that was his true name, and I soon came to love him as my own brother. North always knew how to wiggle out of any situation, whether we were lost at sea or stranded on an island with dwindling supplies, or else terribly outnumbered by foes. We always managed to make it out with not more than the shirt on our backs. Soon my heart forgot England entirely, and yearned only for adventure with him. Yeah, the romance is strong in this one. He's spoken frequently of his father, a lord with whom he was on poor terms, but I never learned anything more of where he came from or what he was after. I need to check, but I think this John North might be might actually be a reference to this family tree in game number 11. The Pendolins, like, they have a huge family tree, and I think one of the family members was possibly a pirate, so I wonder if that's actually referencing him. But I never learned anything from where he came from or what he was after. Soon he had handed ownership of the ship to me, declaring me the best navigator among our crew. I handled the charts and helm, and he handled the gold. It was a glorious partnership. Several years passed, and we conquered all the waters of the world. North tracked the movements of the English Navy with an intensity bordering on madness. He claimed a magnificent catch was coming our way, a ship called the Heerlijkheid, belonging directly to the Dutch East India Company's most elite and private fleet. The ship, he claimed, contained a massive fortune, a treasure of worth beyond comprehension, elaborately concealed within the ship's walls. Very elaborately concealed within the ship's walls. When we've stolen this treasure, my good Lawrence will be the richest men in the world, he told me. We'll buy the largest home in Piccadilly and live like proper gentlemen. Those estimations seemed feverish and ill-advised. I trusted in him and sailed us to intercept the ship, not just north of Cape Town, so basically Africa. I think South Africa, maybe. I have no idea. It's either west or south. We succeeded. We fought. We captured the Heerlijkheid. Our remaining crew was thin, but North managed to locate the treasure behind a false wall in the ship's hold. Where do you now stand? We had never seen wealth of such a size. We had sussed immediately that we could not simply dock a Dutch ship into a major port and disperse the treasure of this sum unnoticed. No, we must conceal it and return with a proper vessel later. We sailed north to nestle the gold amongst snow and ice. I mean, that was a little bit of a crazy idea. Like, you have this gold, and you're gonna just ship it into somewhere in Iceland, where, you know, the geography might change on you faster than you know. Far away from any privateer outpost or navy crossing, we felt confident and we remained hidden. Over the ensuing year, we discovered a number of strange things on board. Detailed contraptions so intricate as to be startling in their craftsmanship. Who created them? For what purpose was the gold intended? We never learned either answer. We buried the treasure deep within an ice cavern we found there. We had to carry it over land, though through steep snow. But it was worth it. A fortress so impenetrable that no one could ever find it through accident alone. Within those caverns sleeps the wealth of an entire company. And somehow Nancy is able to find all this stuff before anybody else, truly. But as we sailed away from Iceland, the sky darkened and mighty rumblings shook the very waters. Soon the air was thick with blackened smoke. The superstitious among our crew dove flat on the deck and cowered, which was probably the best decision. But I grabbed the helm and turned us back towards Iceland's shores. We were safer on land. You were safer going the other direction away from the smoke. As the chalky air grew thick to breathe, I felt myself growing faint and collapsed with my arms clutched around the helm. I wove my hands through the wheel and prayed with all my might. The ship shuddered, there was a thunderous roar, I shut my eyes, and then nothing. So that's when the Heerlijkheid crashed. When I awoke, I was lying on my back with the most striking woman I'd ever seen standing over me. She gave me water and helped me to drink. I did, and it was good to be alive. Her eyes were sharp, though she looked tired. Do you speak English? I asked her. Yes, little, she said and smiled. We have an English priest. I am Alda. I felt at peace and looked about me. But where is my first mate, John North? He was on deck with me. We've a magnificent story to tell. Your friend is gone, the woman said and shook her head. The sky is dark. Loki still erupts. We found only you and a couple of men in the hold. The others, well, the water is very cold. I felt my heart sink as I looked round the narrow wooden hut where I had been brought. Black dust slipped through the cracks in the window, and beyond the walls a faint rumbling like the growl of some furious beast. They think I am their savior. They are mistaken. In the months which followed, I gave the town just enough to preserve my own head. These people know only how to demand from one another, to fight amongst themselves. There is no hope for this desolate place. They'll never see a whit of my gold. Of that, I am certain. Yeah, that's the part where I was telling you about Shadow, about that, James Lawrence was kind of doing wrong at the same time. Like, you know, people were, what did you think was a joke? That he, are you saying you thought when I said that both sides were wrong? Did you think that was a joke, or were you referring to something else? There is no hope for this desolate place. They'll never see a whit of my cold. Of that I am certain. Tomorrow I will flee with you and your mother in tow. The two of us have done everything in our power to ensure our escape. With hope, you will never need to. I thought that I was a joke. No. With hope you will never need to read this journal, but if someday you must, trust in the clues we have left for you. I have faith. You have my song and the ship, the directions listed here, and you have my love. With that, you will surely find your way to the treasure. I wish with all my heart that I could be there to see you grow old and explore the world with you and your mother. I hope that the gold can serve in some small way as my apology. May it bring you some amount of happiness and freedom in the world. Your father, Lawrence. And this is a song that I'm saving that. Oh, final talk with Ned. Ned, you better answer your phone, please. I know I keep forgetting to talk to you now.
Hey, what's shaking, Bacon?
Okay, please never say that.
The time of day never changes here. It's dark even in the middle of the day. We're very far north.
Wow, can you see the Aurora Borealis?
It's out right now.
I wish I were there with you.
Me too. It's beautiful here, Ned. Beautiful, but dark and slightly menacing.
My favorite kind of vacation spot.
Now that's a joke.
I nearly drowned.
Don't tell me that. Are you trying to give me a heart attack?
I just thought it was funny.
Ah, yes. Near-death experiences. Truly hilarious. You have a weird definition of funny. Anyway,
True, but then at the same time, she has
Me
moving
too.
still a lot.
Elizabeth has this family song.
Oh man.
It's sad. Something about a broken promise,
let me
a
see if I can
lost
call it
love,
again.
and an unattended grave. She says her mother taught it to her. It's been in her family for generations. I wish I could sing it for you, but I can't remember the words.
Why would someone's family hand down a song about dead people?
I guess I didn't think of it that way. But now that you mention that, it is a little strange, isn't it?
No kidding. I can't imagine my mom saying, "Hey, little Ned, today I'm going to sing to you about death and broken promises."
To be fair, this isn't our culture. Things might be different here.
Icelandic or no, I'd still try to find out more about that song. Maybe it's more important than she lets on.
I got to pilot a ship.
Like a pirate ship?
No, a little smaller than that.
So a yacht?
Not that either.
A catamaran?
More like a dinghy.
Nancy, that's not a ship. That's a boat.
What's the difference?
A huge difference,
Well,
actually.
A certain level of majesty is required. Dinghies? Not majestic, not even a little.
But
Later.
practical.
Why?
Let me see if I can call him again, and... Because there's one other thing I want to talk to him about.
You've reached Ned Dickerson!
Dagnabbit! I just missed... Arrgh. Man, I should have called him earlier. Well, let's get to the end of this game while I cry a little bit. But, you know, not every game... Right! A ship is not a boat. There's a huge difference. The dagnab. Because I could talk to Ned about the update of the scene, like, you know, about Gunner, about, who else? Yeah, basically all the other characters. I don't want the clock. And then we just go over here. Wrong one. Aha. Magnus!
Who are you? Did you just come to the wall?
Magnus?
Yeah.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to get you out. Are you hurt anywhere?
No, but he's coming back.
Dun
Who is?
dun dun!
I knew it. His polite demeanor was all an act, wasn't it?
It's true. He kept me here alone at first. Tried to get me to talk.
Are you surprised, Shadow?
Thought I was
Are you
hiding
surprised at
information.
Soren?
But when he found out I truly didn't know the treasure's final location, he grew angry. Very angry. I don't know what he's gone and done now, or when he's coming back. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh, you've been in a cave for the last few days. I don't think you had any part in this.
I did though. Long before the festival. Nearly all my life I treated Soren poorly. Just because I was told to. We all did. That would make anyone
Except
furious.
Elizabeth.
Now it's come to
She was
this.
genuinely
and it's
nice to
driven
him.
mad.
Although, like she said, but her kindness did have a price. Like, she couldn't be associated with Soren all the time.
That still doesn't excuse everything else he's done.
Right.
You could have been hurt.
I want to think that, but I don't know what it's like to be treated so poorly for so long. Do you?
No,
Me
I guess
personally, no.
I don't.
Maybe this is a wake-up call for all of us.
Come on, Magnus. I promised Elizabeth I'd bring you back in
Shadow,
one
if you were
piece,
treated like
and
Soren,
I
would you
don't like to
would you
disappoint.
basically
Elizabeth?
become Soren?
Is she alright? I need to talk to her. I made a terrible mistake.
She's A-okay.
Relationship
Let's get out of
goals.
here.
He's trying to
I
fix
knew
his
just the girl to promise
relationship.
him
He
back.
broke up with Elizabeth.
Alex, are you there?
Am I ever not? What's the sitch?
that makes me
Not
think of
great.
Kim Possible
I'm somewhere
every
inside
time.
the volcanic
Such
caves
always
near
difficult.
Skiprot. I have Magnus with me, and I think we're kind of in dire straits here. Soren's the one responsible for all this.
Nancy, you're breaking up. Did you say Soren? Nancy? Nancy, I'm gonna distract someone. Hang in there.
No signal. I guess we'll have to find a way out on our own. What was that?
Ah!
Soren, leave her out of this.
Crap, he has Gudrun.
Nancy, stay right there. I'm going to go get help.
Soren.
You better run fast. Like faster than the speed of sound.
Selling the ship rights? You lied to me. You were using us all to find the treasure for you. But you're
He
still
still has
missing
an awesomely
something, aren't
compelling sweater, though.
Oh, Nancy, you're a very smart girl. You know exactly why we're here. You're gonna find that treasure for me right now. Just you, me, and Gudrun here.
Dang it, I hate that he is so good at, like, rolling his R's. Dang it!
The ice is more fragile than I thought. I'll need to find another way out.
Nancy, you... That's a good question. That's a good point, Shadow. hook, but I think, you know, she brought a hook to an axe fight, so...
Not a chance right now.
Okay, so according to this is, basically this is instructions from Magnus of how to get to where he was, and then over here is Lawrence's instructions. Head into the right tunnel, blah blah blah. The true... Should you be followed or forced by the town's treachery, simply reveal the decoy chest. And the decoy chest is right here.
Look, there's your treasure.
The crest of the Dutch East India Company, and the detail.
Lawrence was a smart man.
Exquisite! After all these years, I found it. It was all worth it. Well,
And the truth is, it's a replica axe too.
Bye, Nancy. I won't be back, but I'm sure you'll make it out of here eventually. That is, if you don't starve or freeze first.
A-hole.
Give those xenophobic idiots my regards.
Wait, Soren!
This isn't the first time somebody tried to, like, kill Nancy. Although I don't really understand why he tried to kill Nancy, the other 2 times. You know, you should have just waited. It's like, that part I don't understand whatsoever. They never did explain why he tried to kill Nancy those 2 times, unless it was after the second time he tried to kill Nancy that he realized that he couldn't use Magnus to find the treasure.
Wow, this has
The
to be
real treasure. Oh my god!
It's not a myth after all.
It's beautiful every time. It's beautiful. Like, look at that simple chest. And cold really does preserve everything.
These images are from Lawrence's final letter. I just need to press them correctly.
So the song is basically the clue. Once the object is mentioned, then you click on it, but some clues can be deceiving. Like, for example, it says darkness. See darkness, but actually this is blackness. I think that's what it's called. Oh, blackened sky. Excuse me. Now, excuse my singing voice. Hopefully it's a little bit more decent than Gabe's voice, but anyway. A foreign shore behind me and 100 more to go. On stormy seas and starless nights cut on a cold wind's blow. So many years have flown by, but I bow up to the test. A long forgotten promise, coming home at last to rest. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities may all turn to ash and stone walls for the time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the wood I couldn't keep. I stole you from another, but you knew I'd leave someday. I felt the tide pull on my bones, told you I couldn't stay. I made a bet that I'd return, and someday soon I will. And though I'm many years too late, I hope you waited still. For even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And cities may all turn to ash and stone walls for the time. My love still lies there buried under silent ice and sleep. A grave left unattended by the wood I couldn't keep. I've been to Ceylon's bluest coasts and back to Amsterdam, and conquered my swells with just the lines beneath my hands. And now I rest far in the north, a broken heart to lie forever under tattered sails, neath the blackened sky.
You must have been the first to get this far. This
There
is
we go!
incredible.
Oh, thank you, Shadow.
Are you back there?
Magnus, I'm here. I found the real deal. But I think I'm stuck now. I'm not sure how to get over to the exit.
Hello.
Well, that works too.
So, the treasure Soren found was a fake?
Yes, Captain Lawrence hid the real chest so that only his true descendants knew where to find it.
Well, it's yours now.
I don't think so. This treasure belongs to the town, not me.
Where it should have went in the first place. That was the problem with Lawrence.
Nancy, thank goodness.
He was only going to keep it
We
for
have
his
Soren in
family, and that was
custody.
it.
My guys caught him right as he was leaving the caves.
That was close. What should we do with him?
Okay, Shadow, this is where you get to decide. So, you can either be nice to Soren, or you can have Soren punished. It doesn't really matter, but it all depends on you. What do you wish? And if you truly want, I can actually show you both endings. Of course, I'll have to save at this point, but if you want that too. So you have 3 options. Both endings, one ending. So, what do you wish? Okay, so let me save this. I'll go with the, he tried to kill us, and I'll go with that one.
Soren tried to kill us both. He's a danger to the town's safety.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed. Dear Hannah, the secret of Skip Rot's famous treasure
she sent
is
a letter to
finally put
Hannah.
rest, and the
Nancy
case
does
is
actually like write a
closed.
letter.
Soren was arrested the minute
to her
Magnus and
peoples.
I left the ice caves. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. He followed Magnus onto the ship just before it sailed into harbor, knocked him unconscious, and took him to the ice caves using his dinghy. When he realized Magnus didn't know the final location, he came after me. Luckily, I beat him to the finish line. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy...
And then it ends there. It is... No. Okay, load.
That was
Pass
close.
drown.
What should we do with him?
Soren can be reasoned with. Things just got a little out of hand. Keep a close eye on him until we get back to town.
You got it, lady. See you soon.
I think I'm calling this case closed. Dear Hannah, the secret of Skip Rot's famous treasure is finally put to rest.
Hey, Nancy's
and the
are
case is closed.
rolled flat too.
Soren confessed to his
Really flat,
crimes
too.
as soon as Magnus and I caught up with him. As it turns out, he was the one following Magnus all along, looking for his chance to take the treasure for himself. Soren was ordered to complete 1,000 hours of community service in lieu of jail time, and he took the sentence very seriously. He's been incredibly active around town ever since. The treasure is in good hands with Elizabeth. Her family legacy has finally come full circle. Magnus apologized to Elizabeth for having been so distant leading up to the festival. The two of them are doing well, and Magnus finally got that ship he's always dreamed of. He and Elizabeth packed their things and left to travel the world. And of course, Toomey went too. I just got a call from Elizabeth. I think they're somewhere near Thailand as we speak. Elizabeth left the Misty Skip pub in Gunner's hands while she's gone. Gunner
Look
seems
at Gunner,
to be
he looks so
happier than
happy.
ever. He's back on his feet, and he even took me out on a fishing trip. He's still pretty cranky when it comes to tourists, but I think he'll get the hang of things. Soren's helping Gunner out with the pub as part of his community service arrangement, and he seems to be settling in. People are still wary of Soren, but they're starting to warm up to him in a way they haven't
Right? He had to
before.
do something
The attitude
absolutely
around town
bad
is definitely
in
changing.
order for him to get
Dagny and
acceptance.
Magnus donated their exploration rights to the Hurleycide back to Skiprot. The ship is
that
now
ain't
fully
some
public
hypocrisy.
property and is open to tourists at all times of the year. Dagny stayed in Skiprot for a little while, but she split soon after she got her share of the treasure. At first she seemed content to stay, but after a couple of days with no action, it seemed like she was itching to get out on the road. She didn't say much about where she was going, but I later found a note in my room at the pub. Catch you later, friend. Ned was thrilled to get his original replica Viking sword, and he's been taking it with him everywhere, to parties, to football practice, even to shower. I think he likes it. We made
I
a
think he
pact,
likes it too.
Next anniversary, we celebrate together, in person. As for me,
He better
I
give
think
you a
my
sword.
time in the land of fire and ice is coming to a close. I'll miss the sky full of stars.
Right?
But I've been in
That
darkness
would
a
make more
long time
sense,
now.
Shadow.
I can't wait to see
It
the
makes
sun
more sense
again.
if he would be
Love,
more
Nancy.
shunned, not, oh, we're starting to warm up to him now. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's always a trivia quiz at the end. Since game number 17. This is from previous games, previous times that I've played. Let's see. This is only get at least one Easter egg. Use the dinghy a lot. Receptionist. Oh, that's listening to all the voicemails. You don't actually have to listen to all of them. I don't even think you have to listen to any of them, really. Spoiler free, that is, in the amateur level, you can get hints, ever since game 26. You can get hints, on how to solve puzzles and stuff, so not using that. Charmed, getting only for the bonus, getting all the phone charms. Trivia Tamer, obviously getting the trivia right. Title Master, that's having Nancy nap a lot to change the tides. Relationship Guru, being loving to Ned. Keepsake Kirsch, that's actually like buying all of the stuff from the gift shop. Short Order Cook, so basically that puzzle I showed you, with ordering the food. Linguist, the that other puzzle to get money. Spelunker, that's going to ice caves a lot, and then Lookout. I'm not sure which crow's nest you have to go up into to get this, but basically you go up and down the crow's nest a lot. And this is the teaser to game number 33!
I know you're not exactly president of my fan club, but listen.
Not an understatement, Deirdre.
Someone really important to me is in danger. Things are going from bad to worse. People are even saying she's some kind of witch. Nancy, if you don't help me, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this alive.
Join me on my next adventure.
Well, I guess her voice isn't too bad, actually. Oh, here's the song, and this is the woman who was voicing Elizabeth. Billy, forget her name.
Shore behind me and 100 more to go, on stormy seas and starless nights, caught on a cold wind's blow.
You want to play Midnight Salem? So many people do, actually. So many people want to play that game, me included. But the reason why it's taking a while is because they were changing some things with the programming. Like, so instead of it being that the camera being as linear as it was, make it a little bit more free. But unfortunately, they couldn't get that stuff. Yes, I know, Shadow. I know she's a better singer. I'm an average singer, a more simple singer. Yep, Billy Wildrick. And she's actually kind of new to the Dance Teacher game franchise. I don't think she's a new voice actress, but she's new to the Dance Teacher. Okay, here's the cast. Lonnie Manella, Catherine Grant Sudi, who actually, I think voices best at times. Billy Wildrick, Jean Thorkildsen, Dane Stokinger, Jean Thorkildsen again, Kira Lauren, Scott Carty, yes, Josh Randall, and I think he voiced one of the, I think he voices one of the Hardy Boys, and Jamie Crandall.
Been to Ceylon's bluest coasts and back to Amsterdam, and conquered mighty swells with just the line beneath.
Well, another question to ask you, Shadow Cyber, is do you want another game, or are you done with live streams now?
Heart to lie forever under tattered sails and neath a blackened sky. Yet even in this darkness, something calls for me to find. And
this is such a beautiful song.
Yeah,
I understand that, Shadow. Like, I think, truthfully, I'm a better musician myself, although I haven't played my violin in a long time. Although I do need a longer... My arms are longer than... Okay, so... Yep, I'm going to be doing another live stream next week, where I'm going to probably do one or, I think probably one. Well, you suggested game number 17, so I think that game will be done a lot more shortly than this one. I think game 26 to 32, I probably could only do one, truly. So I'm only just staying for the extras right now. So I love this art. So yep, and we got this done in how long was this? Let's see, I kind of started this like around 9:10. So wow, 40 minutes. But yeah, I guess with the 26 through 32, definitely those are games that can only be done. Can only do one because they do take quite a bit of time. See, if I just skipped everything, I probably could get this done in about 2 hours. But then, you know. Well, that is it, Sea of Darkness, and I can't wait for the other games, and I will actually end the live stream here. Thank you, Shadow, for participating, and I know we could, like, there's like just so many live streams this weekend. With like Danga Production did a live stream Friday, then I did this live stream this afternoon, and it went up on tonight, and you know, just so much. So yeah, bye Shadow. Thanks so much. So going to end this.